Here we go. Are we live, people? What's up? Happy
I see,
Friday.
I see, I see a live sign this week. So
Yeah.
yeah, woo, we're live.
Canada Day weekend, 4th of July weekend. Starting off
Right.
right with you, with the sports heads. How y'all doing?
It's Canada Day, folks.
What's
That's
up?
right.
What's up, Andrew? We got Bobby Nick here moderating. We got our boy Andrew, the Human Sports Ticker. I'm your boy Bobby Fran, BF. Good evening and welcome. We are live. I actually hit the button this time, Bobby Nick. I think we're all good, right, brother?
I think so. I think so.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll have to get some comments back if anybody's watching live. Welcome. Happy 4th of July weekend once again. We are the Sports Heads. You might notice that we are down one sports head tonight. Our boy Boneloads out on the West Coast. Shout out. He couldn't make it today. He's got some arrangements for the holiday weekend. So shout out to Boneloads. We wish you well. Scott Fitz, we love you, bro. Look at that. I see the first dude always up in here letting you know that he's watching and enjoying. Happy
That's
4th of July
right. Yeah.
weekend, brother. Good to see you. Cheers to you. We're here to hang out and talk some sports, and I'm glad you're with us, brother. So how's it going up there in Canada today, Bobby Nick?
It's not too bad. We had quite the storm earlier, but it went away, and we're okay now.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bobby Nick, I forgot to ask you this.
What's
Have
that?
you heard of a Canadian model named Jessie Aaron?
That name does sound familiar, but I can't place her from anything. Jesse
got some
Aaron, no.
Got some fireworks for you.
Yeah, there'll be fireworks in town later on. So
Is that right? Is that right?
yeah.
Yeah, I must confess. Before I got to know some friends above the border, I never knew of Canada Day, or as you're celebrating. I've only knew of 4th of July weekend, so it's interesting hearing about this and all. I had no idea it coincided. So.
Yep. Canada Day.
How about you,
That's what
Andrew?
it
How you
is.
doing today, brother?
Doing well, sir.
Doing well. Yep. So we've been sharing the sports stories all week. You've been sending me stuff in chat. We're about to get down to it for a 4th of July edition. You ready to go, brother?
Yes, let's
All
do
right.
it. Let's do it.
All right, well, we thank you all for being here. Let's get into the first story. All right, so in baseball, of course, last week there was a fight between the Angels and the Seattle Mariners. Let's see. Get you that video up. Mm-hmm. Is this the right one? Boom. All right, so this is what precipitated a big brawl. I'll roll this, and Andrew, you can elaborate on it after we watch it.
Opportunity to get through the lineup a few more times, and he has.
So here's the list of suspensions. Did you get that?
Yes, sir, and I will put it up for you right now, and you can tell everybody what happened. Here we go. So you see Jesse Winker, he got suspended 7 games. He was the batter. Can you see the other ones? Anthony Rendon, 5 games. Remember we talked about Anthony Rendon a couple shows back. You talked about how he was a bust for the Angels and he wasn't really playing. So it's kind of something that a guy that wasn't even playing ended up getting suspended for 5 games for being involved in a fight. What do you think about this fight, Andrew? I got another camera shot for you. I got another angle.
The manager got 10.
Manager got 10. What do you think about the bullpens? What do you think about the guys running in from the bullpen? That seems like it's ridiculous.
I think everyone in the bullpen should be suspended at least 1 game for that.
All right, so here's a different point of view. This is right up against the net.
Oh.
You hear some WTFs going on in there. I'm just amazed that that in that short period of time of a pitcher hitting a batter and somebody jawing to each other in the dugout, that you can have that much anger and just pick somebody out and just start beating somebody randomly over somebody getting hit by the pitch.
I
It
think
just
the manager should be suspended till the All-Star break at least.
here comes Judge Andrew again. You do not want Andrew distributing justice in sports. So yeah, you have what you have Crawford, JP Crawford got 5 games. I mean, the list goes on and on.
What do
Julio
you
Rodriguez.
think? Do
I think. Go ahead.
you think the punishments were too harsh or not harsh enough?
Well, that's I'm not knowing who fought who and who precipitated the most. I mean, you got the batter. It's funny that the guy that got hit by the pitch, I guess he was mostly the instigator. They see because he was jawing back and forth to somebody at the bench, so he got a lot of games. But I think there's just not a lot of room in baseball for this anyway. They talk about wanting to speed up the games and have them be faster and more enjoyable, and then you got things like this going on, and then the guys unnecessarily running in from the bullpen. I mean, that just seems to me even more useless. That extra guys are going to run in to a already bad situation. But let's see the coaches. There's your Phil Nevins. You said he got 10 games, and there's the list goes on. 5 games. Ray Montgomery 2 games. I mean, it's ridiculous to see that many coaches. Oh, we got 3, at least 5 to 6 coaches suspended too. Andrew, it was. Do you feel that fight was justified for the pitch that was thrown?
If it's at your head, oh yeah, I'm charging them out, trying to lay somebody out. If you throw at my head, I'm gonna fight a bitch.
I agree. Yes, if you're going to all right, that's kind of where you get this here doing serious damage. But he kind of threw it at his backside, his ass and everything. So I don't know if it's worth it. A lot of times those are a lot of tit for tat going back and forth. They threw at the other guy before, so somebody's going to get thrown at, and it always kind of ends like that.
But do you agree with that? If you throw at my head, I have right to not.
Yeah, I think it's a little more justifiable when you feel that there's a threat to your health, and yes, he could have done severe damage or brain damage or damage to your skull. I do kind of feel it is a little more justified or more understandable that somebody would do something like that. But let's share this next screen here, and you'll see what the batter said in a statement. This is a Twitter statement after the fight. Jesse Winkler, the batter, on the brawl, he said, "The only thing I'm going to apologize for is flipping off the fans. That's it. As fans, they're spending their hard-earned money to come watch us play a game, and they didn't deserve that. So I apologize to the fans, especially the women and the children." So I just don't understand how he had time when you're fending for yourself and fighting, how somebody had enough time to, oh, yeah, and hey, mom, with the kids and everything, I'm going to flip you all off, too. It just seems crazy that all of that happened in that short period of time.
Own the fuck up to it.
You're right, Andrew, because a lot of times, that could have been denials and having to pull out video. And did he really give the mom and the kid the finger or something like that? So, yeah, I do give him credit for that, for fessing up and being a man about it. I do agree with that.
That was some Stone Cold Steve Austin shit. He did the double.
Yeah.
Did you see the full video on that? He did the
on what, buddy? Full video on what?
The first one, the video.
The fight?
He did the double bird.
No, he did the Steve Austin double bird. Say, help, forget y'all. I got hit with a pitch, goddammit. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe when you're fighting and you got big guys, swinging at you, that you have time to flip the bird to anybody. But we'll move on from that. Andrew, remember we talked about PitchCom like an episode or 2 ago? You want to explain to everybody what PitchCom is, and I'm going to show you a video. The PitchCom pitching communication system?
PitchCom is basically something to speed up the game, to get the catchers to put on the wrist or something.
That's right. The catcher wears something that has the pitches, and it sends it and it audibilizes it in the pitcher's ear. Now, in this clip I'm going to show you right here, Andrew, is someone taking. You're gonna see the pitcher's earpiece, and watch the runner what the runner at third does.
Yeah, in this inning, if you break it down, it has not been. I mean, the changeup got hit, but he kind of lost control of his fastball.
The throw in time.
He tried to steal. I'll let it play again.
At the plate, Severino had just started to play with his pitch com, and Tucker, with Severino not paying attention, decided to come home, but he is gunned down.
So this is here we go.
Yeah, in this inning, if you break
So watch,
it down,
he's got his hand by his ear, and he's trying to hear what the pitch is. The runner at third base notices this.
Then, I mean, the changeup got hit, but he kind of lost control of his fastball.
And tries to steal home.
In time, Tucker is out at the plate. Severino.
That's clever though.
Pitchcom and Tucker.
So that's what I wanted your opinion about, brother. Since we just talked about PitchCom a couple weeks ago, what is your opinion about using it for a competitive advantage in that instance? What do you about stealing? How did you like that?
I think they should go back to regular pitching.
Go back to regular pitching.
Yep.
But I guess you think it's fair game in that if they're going to introduce this technology, and if there's no clear rule about you have to wait for it to work, then I guess there's nothing wrong with really stealing if a guy chooses, that's what's holding up the game.
Or when there's no running on base, you're not allowed to use it. But when there's runners on, that's when you're allowed to use it.
Interesting. I don't know, but I guess it's fair game, if they're going to put it out there to be used in something that can go wrong. All right, now shout out to our boy Owen. Owen is the host of the Ghetto Basement. We hang out with him, me and Andrew and Bobby Nick, who is currently predisposed or whatever right now. We hang out Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays in the Ghetto Basement, 805. Check it out. I play with my soundboard and everything, and we hang out and try to make people laugh and get us through the week. Right, Andrew?
Yep.
All right, and next, Owen sent me this video. You've probably seen this too. This involves your Milwaukee Brewers, and this is a great defensive play.
Team earned run average, and the Rays 318.
By Jonathan Davis, I believe.
Jonathan Davis headlong into the fence.
It's amazing how he didn't get a concussion after all that.
The Brewers came with a 376 team earned
goes
run
for
average, and the Rays 318.
Into the wall.
Jonathan Davis headlong into the fence.
Look at that.
With top 5 pitching staffs, and there was.
What do you think about that play by Jonathan Davis, Andrew?
It's amazing how he didn't get a concussion on that. He went full. He went full.
Yeah, he did. He went full force into the wall. That remains to be seen. I haven't heard any medical report since then, brother.
He's out there playing tonight, so he's fine.
Is he? And I imagine they do have a more legitimate concussion protocol than back in the day where they just looked at him and said, "Hey, you all right? You want to play?" And he said, "Okay." So yeah, I hope that the fact that he's out there tonight playing, brother, means that he is okay.
The worst thing he had was back pain.
Yeah, well, that's not great because it did look like he jammed his head, and I imagine it could have went down, protruded down his spine and everything.
Because if you look at the video, you could see him grabbing his back.
Wow. All right, Andrew, while we're taking a little pause real quick, tell everybody how you're feeling lately. For some of you might know that Andrew had COVID. How you doing lately? What's the COVID update from Andrew?
Feeling all good.
Feeling all good? Yeah. Symptom free?
I'm basically at home here because I have to be.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
All right.
So I'm all good.
All right, that sounds good. I'm glad you're getting better, brother. All right, so let's keep it moving on. We're going to move on to the NHL now. And we'll wrap that up because the season wrapped up last week. And shout out to our friend Marco, also a friend in the ghetto basement, and sports heads. His team, Colorado Avalanche. I had a cool graphic here. I like how they put the fireworks in it. Colorado Avalanche won the Stanley Cup 4-2 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. They won that last game 2-1. So shout out to them. The hockey season's over. NBA's ended, so we wrapped that up. And then now hockey season's over.
Oh, we got a lot of free agent news.
All right. I know if Marco was here, he would say,
Yeah! Oh, yeah!
So congratulations. Shout out to everybody watching. That's 4 of you I see up in there. We appreciate you spending your Friday night with me and Andrew. For those of you who weren't here at the beginning, Boneloads couldn't be with us tonight. He had some prearranged family plans for the weekend. So shout out to him if he's checking in, and everybody watching tonight. We appreciate you being here. And we're going to start off your 4th of July holiday weekend hanging out with the sports heads. All right. Yes, sir.
We got a lot of trades going on.
You do? A lot of trades?
NBA. A lot.
Okay. Let me get that one you sent me, and we'll talk. Well, if you don't mind, Andrew, let's wrap up with hockey real quick. I have another hockey thing about the one you sent me about the game that's going to be held up in your area. Wisconsinite.
I want to go.
You want to go to the hockey game? Yeah, we don't. For you, I talk more baseball with you than hockey. Do you like hockey, Andrew?
I would watch it if it was more accessible here.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes NBC Sports, the regional cable companies cover the game and all. So the Wild owner, Craig Leopold, is it Lee or Leopold, is a Wisconsinite. And he's saying the two teams that are planning to play in the area make sense. They're going to play the Blackhawks, and the Wild are going to play at what's that, Fiserv Forum? Are you familiar with that?
Yep.
That place?
That's our That's
your local arena?
Yep.
All right. Who else normally plays there? Is it the Bucks play there?
Yep.
All right. Very good.
Did you know the Bradley Center was originally built? They wanted hockey there. So the Bradley Center was actually meant for hockey.
Oh, okay. So I think normally when they have these exhibition games, that's normally what it is. They're trying to show that they want a team or trying to lure a team there. So you think that's kind of what's going on here also?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe if it works out, maybe you get to go to that game, and if not, they get a team. Maybe you get to check that out one day.
They do have a minor league affiliate, though, the Milwaukee Admirals.
Do they? Okay. Is that a minor league hockey team you're saying?
Yep. They call the minor league affiliate AHL.
AHL, yeah. I used to go to AHL games when I was younger. Yeah, AHL is good because you do see a lot of guys working their way up. It's a good place to see them. All right, Andrew, this was a big sports story. We talked about this a little bit the other night, so let's do it together here. This is about the Big Ten officially votes to add USC and UCLA. What do you have to say about this, brother?
It's going to be a lot more challenging for Wisconsin and the rest of them to be in the Big Ten championship game now. Telling you that right now.
Yes, I'll read a little bit of it too. It says the seismic move started when the two Los Angeles schools approached the Big Ten 10 months ago, excuse me. The two programs had a message that to the Big Ten boiled down to this. They were leaving the Pac-12, and would the Big Ten want them? And so obviously the Big Ten said, yeah. But I understand the Big Ten is now up to 16 or something. Like the numbers don't even match. And some people are speculating it's going to come down to two ultra powers. It's going to come down to this, to the Pac-12 and the SEC that'll be running most of the college sports. You have a point of view about that, Andrew?
I'm willing to bet they're right.
Yeah, I think it is. I think because there's no natural, the only natural end to the mergers is ultimately there's going to be, one, or if you're lucky, two competitors basically competing against each other. But money talks, I guess.
They should rename the Big Ten.
I do. I think if they're going to take this route and they're going to be acquiring other schools, then then you get into that where they're no longer 10, 12. They're past those numbers, and they need to reconsider what they're going to call their program. I agree with that. All right, now we're always up to the minute. Breaking news, the freshest news story we talk about. Andrew, this is about Brittany Griner, her situation. You want to recap people on that? Tell people who Brittany Griner is. The WNBA star who's currently being held in Russia.
She faces 10 years in prison for a vape. For a vape.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, so you're judging that on American standard. Now here's the latest picture of her. She was witnessed going into court. You can see she has a Jimi Hendrix t-shirt on and just simple shoes, she said. She's been in there for approximately 4 months. People are saying that it's kind of cruel because she has a language barrier and there's really no one to speak to her there. Here's a statement from the Phoenix Mercury, who is her WNBA team. And the statement is as follows. We are aware of and are closely monitoring the situation with Brittany Griner in Russia. We remain in constant contact with her family, her representatives, the WNBA, and the NBA. We love and support Brittany, and at this time, our main concern is her safety, physical and mental health, and her safe return home. So she is under the charges, like you said, Andrew. I'm going to remove that. She is under charges for, yes, there was marijuana vape pens. I understand they were like 0.7 grams, if you will. That's one of the numbers I saw. They said that she's up for 10 years, possibly. And from the legal experts say that these sentences are rarely go any other way but guilty. So the outlook for her is grim without any interference from the president or from our administration. It looks like that certainly she's going to probably get the maximum sentence based on previous cases like this. What is your opinion? You said had vape pens.
Time for the president to grow the fuck up and grow some balls and step in.
Yeah, I think it would be nice if it was more to the forefront. There seems to be being handled through diplomatic channels. But yeah, you would like to see maybe more of an audible push about it, some more pushback. But they say, unfortunately, this is wrapped up in the whole Ukraine-Russia war situation that ultimately they're going to use her as a pawn and try to get a Russian prisoner in return. So I fear that she's probably going to go through their version of the legal process and probably be found guilty based on what legal experts have already said, and then probably eventually be used as a pawn. And it's terrible that she got caught over there, and they were over there playing right before Russia invaded Ukraine. So she got caught up in this international quagmire. So on top of just being over there and having the marijuana cartridges. So we wish her and her family well, and we hope that she's free soon. Yeah. But that's the whole thing, their justice isn't our justice and vice versa. So
it's just sad. Really,
it is sad.
Really, just
all right.
I saw that and I was like, what about her family, man? Jeez.
Yeah, they don't think she's even more likely to be used by their system and as a political pawn, unfortunately. Let's say, Andrew, we got 6 people up in the count tonight. Let's say hello to our 6 friends tonight.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Yeah, there we are. All right. We're hanging out with you tonight. We're glad to be with you. I'm a little drinky drink here. Go ahead, brother.
Money in the Bank is tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Money in the Bank is tomorrow. A premium live event. For those of you who've had Peacock, you can check it out. WWE. It's like what they used to call a pay-per-view, but Peacock carries them. If you have it, get it as part of your service. So, you looking for any particular match in general?
Obviously the Money in the Bank matches.
Yeah, right.
Who
Have
do
to
you
see how
think?
soon.
I think you're all probably gonna laugh at me for this. I think Riddle's gonna take it.
I am not going to laugh at you for that because I think that's a good choice. I would like to see Riddle get a little ride, you know. But all right, you wanted to move on to the NBA earlier and talk about some trades. So
and I got something that's gonna blow your mind.
All right, what do you got?
He's gonna cash in at SummerSlam versus Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
I like that. I like that scenario a lot, Andrew. Yes. Okay. So you think Riddle's going to win and hold off until Lesnar and Reigns, and then come in and cash in on that? All right.
Yep.
You heard it here. You heard it here first. All right, Andrew. If you look at your screen, here is the graphic that you sent me about these guys are getting their bag this year. You want to talk about these 4 NBA highest paid players next season?
1. Sorry about it. You're washed up. All you know how to do is dunk. So you're done. You don't deserve that type of cash. Not sorry. What about you? Also, I think that Steph Curry is the best shooter in all of the NBA, future Hall of Famer, and what else we got here? James Harden, overrated. Overrated. Plus, he has a lot of off the court issues. So, the only person I really like on this list and really deserves the bag he's getting is Curry.
Steph Curry. Let's welcome our friend Owen to the show. What's up, brother, man?
Yo, what up, motherfuckers?
What's going up? Oh, what we got? Let's see. We got Scott. And Scott says,
I wonder if that girl got locked up.
Yeah, we were just talking about the NBA player, Brittany Griner.
Oh, that chick that's being held in Russia right now?
Yeah, she went on trial today, and then they ended up like postponing it again because somebody didn't show up.
I was just reading that, bro. I have a feeling that's being done on purpose.
Well, that's kind of, if you just caught the end of what we said, they said, the legal experts said that these people rarely get out of these situations. She's probably going to get 10 years and then ultimately be used as a pawn in a prisoner trade, probably.
I hope she makes it out, bro, because the last American that got caught out in a foreign country didn't make it out, bro. And I'm talking about that dude.
Yeah, he didn't do too well.
Yeah, that dude from North Korea.
Yeah, Scott, but I wonder the same thing, bro, because I think a lot of people that grow up not knowing any better, you have that American entitlement about you, and I think that people think that you carry it around like a credit card when you go international, and that's just not the case.
Oh, hell no, bro. Not in 2022.
So yeah, like you said, if she knew and took the chance, it's kind of on her. But if she didn't know, you know.
But what's the story? What's the story of why she got caught out in Russia? What happened?
She was over there playing basketball, and they found the little
over there during the off season,
and they found the cartridges in her stuff.
Why the fuck
But wait a minute, I don't get. She wasn't supposed to be over there, or
She
They-
plays. She plays over there on a Russian professional.
Yeah, a lot of them go back and forth and follow the different seasons international because if there's nothing going on WNBA, they can pick up games and get money in other places. And so she was there playing, and she had some of this stuff in her personal effects. I don't know if she forgot and had it in her stuff, or she knew and just kind of took the chance, thinking that she wasn't going to get caught because she's an American and involved with the team and everything.
Hi, Miss Kathy. How you doing?
Hey, what's up? Hello, everyone. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, Owen, but Boneloads couldn't make it with us tonight. He had some family arrangement and everything, so he let us know today. So shout out Boneloads. So
yeah, shout out to Boneloads. Where's our boy Bobby Nick?
Bobby Nick was up here for a bit. He went kind of screen blank, and I pulled him out of the feed, and then he just went totally away. So I haven't seen him.
Yeah, his girlfriend might have popped up on him, bro.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's cool. We appreciate him being here. Me and Andrew are having like a chill kind of 4th of July sports head edition of the sports head.
Yeah.
You figure we would come out.
Did you catch what I said about the basketball players?
You talking to me, bro?
Yeah.
I just popped in, bro. I haven't.
He ain't up on it, Andrew. He just popped in. We got to get him in the flow. But we were just talking about them high dollar basketball players that are coming up next year, like Steph Curry, James Harden.
Oh yeah, them motherfuckers that are killing
These guys are going to make anywhere from $44 million to $48 million for one season.
Give me 1 million of that, and you'll never see me again, bro.
No doubt. I'll limp away, limp off into the sunset.
Exactly, bro. You know what I mean?
And Bobby, did you hear what I said? What I said about each of them?
What'd you say?
Yeah, Well, we're not going to go on. I'm not going to go into every thought. We're not going to do the show again for Owen, but we'll have to catch that on the replay.
No, I got you. Yeah,
but I will repeat what he said about Money in the Bank. Did you hear what he said about Money in the Bank?
No.
Go ahead, tell him, Andrew. Tell him what you think's going to happen.
I think Riddle's going to win.
And then?
At SummerSlam, he will cash in with Brock and Roman and win.
No, bro.
I like it.
No. I was watching a video today, and this is what I think is going to happen. I think that whoever wins, because you got to remember, bro, there is no 2 belts anymore. There's 1 belt, and it's on Roman Reigns, okay? The only way I foresee Roman Reigns dropping that title anytime soon is if something happens and he gets injured. Until then, he's going to be champion until WrestleMania 39. No doubt about it. And it will be either Cody Rhodes or it'll be The Rock that beats him for it.
No shit.
And that's
all right. Well, we're going to see what happens at Money in the Bank this weekend. But right now, we got that other basketball. Go ahead.
If I could bring this up real quick, I also heard that they might even be doing away with the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and after this year, it might just go back to being a match at WrestleMania, which I believe it should have stayed that way the entire time.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
You know.
All right,
but
I'll
anyway,
make this big screen. All right, we're going to move on. Andrew sent me some stuff about some basketball trades. Andrew, the Indiana Pacers are trading their guard Malcolm Brogdon to the Celtics, according to ESPN. What do you think about that?
Malcolm Brogdon is a former Milwaukee Buck. That's why I was like, oh shit. I think.
How do you? Go ahead.
I think the Celtics just got stronger in the shooting department. Brogdon is a solid 3-point shooter, and all the Celtics have right now is basically big men.
All right.
Who is it?
Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, Andrew, go ahead, bud.
Minus I think his name is I
Miss
forgot his.
Kathy doing
All right.
that promo.
Oh, what we got
It's
it's on Peacock tomorrow night. Yeah, she must see. That's what we talked about. Yes, we discussed that.
weird.
It's
It's
a premium live event on Peacock.
It's a rare Saturday pay-per-view. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Be something fun to watch on the holiday weekend.
Okay.
All right. Well, Owen, you got here just.
I'm gonna open this up.
Here we go.
For you
Oh
guys.
shit, you about to drop that bomb. Go ahead, bro.
I guess.
What pay-per-views should they get rid of and keep?
Nah, bro, you can't really have a conversation like that. There's too many. You know what I mean? Between each big company, there's too many.
I think they should get all.
You can't touch the WWE's big four. I mean, there's no way you could do that.
I think they should keep all but those four. Get rid of all the rest. And
get rid of what? Which ones are you talking about?
The TLC, the hell.
Oh, they already got rid of TLC. If you notice, TLC didn't happen last year. TLC's already gone.
The hell.
Right.
The hell.
Anyway, let's talk about wrestling at the end, bro. Move on to some sports.
Well, look, I'm gonna do a segue because Owen, you just got here just in time, brother. Because we're going to do a little bit of the AEW Forbidden Door. So Owen, I can always kind of playfully tease him. I think he takes it the wrong way sometimes. I call Owen the wrestling Rain Man because my man retains wrestling facts like no other human being I know. So my man likes his wrestling.
That's what
so
I
he's
love,
the wrestling
bro.
Rain Man. Andrew's the sports dude all around. So we're just going to touch on Forbidden Door. Andrew, what did you think about Forbidden Door, the big pay-per-view where New Japan Wrestling wrestled AEW last weekend? How'd you like it?
I like that Pac got a strap on him. He fight. That's his first title since the Cruiserweight title.
No, that's actually his first title since that one title that he had. What is it called? The Never Open Weight or whatever that belt was that he had before the COVID happened. He had some kind of belt with him in AEW before COVID happened.
Real quick, let's say hello to my niece Tina.
Hi, Miss Tina. How you doing?
Oh, Tina's all about the Money in the Bank. Okay, they get down there watching some Money in the Bank. See, it's all in the family.
Hey, they like the tight pants. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's okay. That's what it is. Here. I thought they were down with the technical aspects and the blood, but you nailed it. They just down there for they're out for the booty. They're looking to see the package.
Same reason they watch football, bro.
Trying to see the gag.
The tight ass. Oh, Bobby Nixon. Something about he got a strap on too.
Oh shit! Oh, what we got? Oh, you gotta put a strap on too.
What are you doing with that strap on, brother?
I'm glad he went off camera if he's talking about strap on and shit.
Hey, bro,
we don't need that. You got you do you, bro. You do that Canada Day, whatever they do for strapping on and.
Damn, bro, I'm telling you, we gotta start a Patreon, man. So much shit. But anyway, Forbidden Door. I think it was awesome. I actually got to check it out with you, which was cool. I got to watch that shit, a little bit with you and shit, so that was tight.
Yeah.
It had a couple of weird, Adam Cole getting concussed, and hold on, Andrew, hold on, brother, and like Andrew said, seeing Pac win was a surprise. I honestly thought Miro or Malachi was gonna take that shit. It was good to see fucking Claudio Castagnoli fucking get back in the ring.
Formerly known as Cesaro in the WWE.
Yes. I'm not gonna pull a JR and just call him Cesaro,
It's Cesaro's here.
He's
a slobber knocker.
JR needs to go.
But I gotta tell you, no, but that's not true. That's not true at all, bro. He's not done. You just gotta remember, bro. He worked for WWE for how long? AEW's been around for how long? I mean, dude, how long was Claudio Castagnoli known and Cesaro. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, you can't blame JR, dude. It's what he's been known as for the past half a decade plus of his life, dude. That's what I mean by Andrew reading a fucking article and then being all about, oh, he needs to go. Vince McMahon's a piece of shit. But if these guys were to send him autographs and free tickets, he'd be all on their nuts. What we got?
One-arm man, but he's looking pretty good.
Oh, and
This is FTR.
my bad.
It's not
You
his
know, I've
dominant
been
hand
waiting
that's
for you, bro.
injured. It's his dominant arm. He's thrown those right with great accuracy. It's working, Excalibur. It's working. And even though he's injured, he's the freshest.
I'm watching my boys do this.
There you go.
But yeah, it was a good pay-per-view all in all, and I'm glad I got to watch it with my. I'm glad I got to watch it with my boy. You know, and I'm also glad to see FTR getting a big push somewhere. You know,
FTR has the AAA tag team titles, the Ring of Honor, and now the IWGP, the International Wrestling Grand Prix titles. They got three belts.
They should go after the Impact.
But no, they don't need that. They don't need those titles.
Yeah.
They don't need those titles.
That's
they
a
have
step further away. They don't need
the
that.
IWGP title means more than the other two that they have.
Hey, let's take a pause for the cause right here, Owen, because I want to shout out the 10 people that I see on the counter tonight.
Hell
shout
yeah.
out. We really appreciate you being here tonight. That's family. Dude. That's all family right here. And what I mean is by Sports Heads family and podcast family, of course.
Hell yeah. Let's get this shit building, you know?
See, we got my sister Kathy checking in saying Happy Canadian Day, Bob. Talking about
Bobby Nick. How come, Bobby Nick, where you at, bro? Why you all chatting it down? Why aren't you in here, man?
And then Bobby Nick responded in the chat. Thank you. So yeah, love seeing the love in the chat and the participation.
Bobby Nick's planting his flag, if you know what I mean.
Ooh.
Hey, planting the flag. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, here we go. All right. Okay, so doing our next wrestling story. This kind of came out. Andrew sent me this.
See, he had an emergency. I told you he had to plant his flag. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, what is this? Jeff Hardy, what? Oh, he
pled
not guilty.
Not guilty.
Good man. That was
for those of you who follow wrestling and are wrestling fan, Sports Heads fans. A couple weeks ago, we covered the Jeff Hardy arrest, and he was swerving all over the highway. And I think Stevie Wonder could have figured out he was inebriated. So I think it's kind of.
If you watch that video, those cops were laughing at him, bro. You know what I mean? You had.
Dude, Andrew and I watched a little of the Dash video before the show started.
They were too rough with him, man.
Yeah, but come on now, bro. You got to think. This guy is a world famous fucking... He could have had his kids with him. You know what I mean? I don't blame them for being rough, dude. There could have been kids in that fucking car, dude. This dude is 43 years old, bro. When are you going to get it together? You want to talk about how Vince McMahon's a bad guy and how fucking Jim Ross needs to go. Jeff Hardy needs to fucking go. But he won't, because he won't slow down. He still thinks it's 2000. He wants to be a fucking spot monkey. And now from what I read yesterday, they're teasing a thing where Matt Hardy is getting tired of his brother's mistakes. They win the SmackDown titles, he gets injured. They win the Ring of Honor titles, he gets injured. They were about to win the AEW titles, and he gets arrested. Now they're building towards the Matt Hardy getting tired of his brother type thing, and he's gonna probably turn on him when he comes back.
Shout out, Tina says guilty, which I think we all can kind of see that. Like I said, Stevie Wonder.
Oh yeah, guilty as a motherfucker, but there's a reason why they play. There's a reason why they plead not guilty.
So he's down to his 10th last chance. I guess every company gives him a last chance. So he's probably had 10 last chances.
Yes, you're right, but I believe Tony Khan when he says that this is his last chance. I actually believe Tony Khan, because Tony Khan doesn't want something like that to stay in his company. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he is suspended without pay, and it's conditional on a treatment program. Khan said, your last chance is conditioned on treatment.
How many days is it? It's like 90 days, right? Which I still
didn't see the deets about it. Just that he's suspended and he's demanding that it's treatment. And Tony Khan said the same thing, that he's just happy that it ended with nobody getting hurt.
I think it should be a mandatory year treatment.
Yeah, well, no, because even that's not enough, bro. See, speaking as somebody that has almost kind of the same kind of demons that Jeff Hardy deals with, a year treatment, a year in jail, that's not gonna do it. What's gonna do it is for Jeff Hardy to say, "That's enough. I've had enough. I want to
I
finish
can't
my
believe
career."
they have like released the breathalyzer thing to require him to drive since he's had so many DUIs. Number one,
Yeah, where
and give my man a Uber lifetime subscription or some shit. You know, TK, give my man some Uber, something. Shit.
But
Shout
I'll
out.
tell you what,
4th of July.
this is the first time he's ever debuted for a company and fucked up within the first 2 months. He's never done this before. He's on a new record right here as far as this goes.
Oh.
You know, he's never done that before. This is new for him.
All right, Andrew, you sent me this interesting story. What I'm going to put up next, brother.
Does it have
This
to
is
do
kind of
with this
NFL
game?
related, but kind of not. It just involves NFL players. Let me. Here we go. It says Adrian Peterson to box
See, read what my boy Bobby Nick says, dude.
I'll
See
get
what
him.
my boy Bobby Nick said. He said you have to want to get help.
I don't think Jeff Hardy wants the help.
Right.
That's not true.
That's right, and that's
I
what
don't
Bobby Nick's saying.
I don't
Yes.
totally believe that, bro. Like I said, dude, you have to understand what people like us go through to understand how hard it is sometimes. Especially when you're constantly in pain and you don't want to take prescription drugs and the only thing legal enough to do is drink. I mean, come on now. You have to have some kind of level of understanding. You know what I mean?
I have a
Right, yeah,
question.
like he should know that he's an alcoholic or whatever, and then like I can't fucking drive. I need Uber. I
Exactly,
need somebody
exactly.
to drive me because
I
I
mean-
know that I can't control myself.
He should have had somebody driving him that night. That was on him totally for driving. But as
Yep.
far you can't beat him down for that because everybody fucking makes those mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I fuck up on it, even though I fuck up on a daily, bro. Even though I don't try to, I still do. You know that doesn't mean I'm a bad person.
No,
it
but
just
you got to
means
know yourself, and then just
exactly.
you know.
You know, he should have took time off after he got released from WWE. He shouldn't have went right into AEW, which was the mistake. They should have gave him at least 6 months.
It probably would have just avoided the unavoidable. It would have probably just delayed
I mean,
it a little bit.
Obviously, it was gonna happen no matter what.
Okay, why did he make a big stink of it when he was in WWE?
He didn't do it. He never made a big stink of it. If you're talking about his problems, they made a stink of it. They brought it up in storylines, and that right there, even when he's clean, that right there could fuck him up because he's trying to avoid his demons, and they're putting them into his face, having him do a match in a bar with Sheamus, having Sheamus hit him over the head with a bottle of liquor. I mean, come on, bro. Shit like that can tempt a motherfucker. You know, I mean, it's, when he was in WWE, he had to face it because they made him. You know, it's, you can't put it all on Jeff.
At that point, I would have been fuck this and walked out.
You can't do that, bro. When you're under contract, you can't do that. You got to remember, he has a contract. He doesn't want to get sued for breach of contract.
That's what he did.
They released him. He didn't walk out. They released him. He got released.
He walked out of the
Yeah, he walked out and they released him. They didn't have to release him. They could have made him suffer. They could have kept him. They didn't have to release him. They chose to release him because they knew he was fucked up.
All right, so yeah, we won't beat that dead horse because we know Jeff Hardy is Jeff Hardy. Let's cover this real quick. We got two former NFL running backs, Adrian Peterson to box Le'Veon Bell, and it says Peterson and Bell will meet on the undercard of something called Social Gloves 2, an event promoted by YouTube star Austin McBroom. McBroom takes on fellow YouTuber, what's that? Anson Gibb?
Yeah.
Anson Gibb, yeah. In the main event.
Yeah. Is this really happening?
Apparently, Andrew sent me this thing. You know any more about it, Andrew, other than this?
Yes.
What do you
Damn,
got?
Adrian Peterson is gonna box fucking LeBeau.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't he like 40-something fucking years old?
It don't matter. Oh, my boy Gino's here with me. He said, "What's up?"
What's up, Gina?
He's about 39, 38.
Mike Tyson just did it like a year and a half ago.
Tyson's a bad motherfucker, though, bro. He used
So
to
I'm guessing
box.
these guys must be getting paid because
It's
either
for
that or they
money.
went through their NFL money real good because I don't know if they really either one of them really need to be doing this. What do you think about that? You think
It's
either one of them are
money.
broke?
It's
Yeah.
money. They're broke. They need money.
It's
I don't know if they're
money
or is
and
it
It's
is
money
it
and
that they're
what?
broke and need money, or is it that the
publicity.
money's so good they can't say no to it?
They're probably hurting for money. I
Okay.
don't think the money could be that good, especially if it's hosted by a YouTuber.
That's kind of what I was wondering too, dude. So
Money
that can
can't.
be an indicator of the level of
Nah,
desperation. If there's not a
yeah,
lot of money involved
Well,
and these guys are just doing it, it
well,
might be because they need the heat or the money.
they need the money, bro. They need the publicity and they need the money. The kitchen.
So
They
that
need the
event's
money.
called Social Gloves 2, and if you want to go out on YouTube and search Social Gloves 2, I didn't get the information as far as when that
Nah,
main
that
event is
doesn't seem
occurring.
like something that needs to be on my schedule.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hold out for McGregor Mayweather too. You know.
All right, let's move on to a little NFL. We'll cover a little bit of that because that season's about to get going. The
Oh
camps
yeah,
are going
you
to
could
start
feel it.
up, and
You could
once
feel
these
it.
training camps start up, the fall will be here on really fast, unfortunately. So
August.
let's enjoy this weekend and enjoy the rest of the summer because it's going to go.
Your niece is
August.
very Bob BF man. Your niece is pretty smart. Even if he gets help, he will do it again. And I know what she's trying to say. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. We're kind of all saying the same thing. Everybody
Yeah.
is either in this predicament or knows someone who has been in this predicament.
Oh hell
and,
yeah, bro.
sometimes it's not. It
That's
takes
why.
the person that's in the predicament to see it and want it.
That's why I try to understand him a little bit more because I lived that kind of life, and it's kind of hard, especially as you get older because you start questioning your mortality a lot more once you start hitting. Once you get to like 38, 40, you start questioning your mortality, and you realize that tomorrow's not promised and anything could happen.
Hell no. Yep.
And sometimes it could be very depressing.
Yeah.
And
A
especially
shout out. We wish him well with that and everybody that goes to there.
Exactly. Nothing but love.
Nothing but love. All right, so the NFL.
Is this the preseason? Is this the preseason?
It's a little bit of the
schedule?
preseason schedule. Yeah, we got a little flavor.
That first game looks pretty tight.
Is that the first one? Did I have the right week one? Yeah, week one.
Yeah, that first game looked pretty tight.
Yeah, what's that? That's all preseason, so you're not going to see a lot of the number one guys, but it's where the juices start flowing. So here, look at this. It's today's July 1st, and the first game they're shooting for is August 11th. So, like I said, those training camps are going to start, and before you know it, these games are going to be here. So,
oh hell yeah! And,
you got the Giants and the Patriots, and then that Friday, that's usually the Hall of Fame game.
You know that time of year, bro. Even though I'm not like a big football watcher, as soon as that kickoff happens, it's just something that happens in the atmosphere.
You're right.
Like it's that time of year. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like you expect the weather, you expect the vibe. It's like a whole thing.
Hoodies are coming up, bro. Hoodies and beanies.
There you go.
On the way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Football season makes you think of all of those kind of things. Yeah.
Even though I wear mine every day.
There you go. You 24/7. So so we'll be looking forward to NFL season. I'll be here before we know it. Let's touch on a little bit of
season all year.
Touch on a little bit of NASCAR.
Hell yeah. Left turn.
Yeah. Turn left in 300 feet. Turn left in 300 feet.
Left turn. Bubba J.
Yeah. All right. So, so this week, NASCAR rolls into Wisconsin, Andrew, and the Elkhart Lake Raceway. You familiar with the raceway in your area?
Is that the first time they've been there?
This is the second time that NASCAR has been to the Elkhart Lake.
Oh shit! Gronk retired again.
Who that?
Really? Gronk retired again?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He didn't come back this time when Brady after
I
his
knew that was
41.
gonna happen, bro. I knew he was done.
But he did say that he would kind of be ready if Tom gets in the playoffs and calls him up on the
Oh
phone.
yeah, right. Give
He's
me that
going to try to be
football ring.
ready.
Give me that football ring.
He's going to try to be ready.
You think he'll go
All
back
right.
to WWE and go after the 24/7 title again?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Or the
Let's see.
WWE Championship.
No, come on, bro.
Nah. He's got a lot of endorsements. I think he it seems like from what I can tell, he's been pretty smart with his money. I heard that he
yeah, bro. He's definitely
he lives off of one money and saves the other money.
And you hear Mojo talk about it all the time. How smart.
Oh boy,
Gronk is,
let's not get her started.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gronk. Okay, Gronk retired again because Tina, she like loves Gronk. She would like basically kill everybody.
That's the booty. See, that's the booty she watches
Yeah,
for,
she's a Gronk kid. She's a Gronk kid.
That-
All right, so check it
that's
out. This is Owen, his Instagram at Ladies Love OJ. You can
Hell
see his
yeah.
banner behind him.
Hell
We hang
yeah.
out on the Ghetto Basement on Mondays and Thursdays and Saturdays at 8:05, and we cut it up. And I play with my soundboard, and we hang out as boys and friends. And I know a
His
lot of you are
soundboard.
up here.
His soundboard.
Soundboard. Yeah. but we I got a soundboard, but we never soundboard, do we?
Nah,
Ooh.
no, we never say. Hey, speaking of board,
Oh, look, there come your friends. Look at that. They were here at the beginning of the show.
Andrew feels good surrounded by all his guys.
Mhm, there you go. That's right.
Vinny,
This is mine
Ken,
and Ken's last shift together.
My life is wonderful with all my guys.
There you go.
Ken,
That's
Vinny,
it.
how you ladies doing?
Very well. How are you?
I'm just kidding. Ken, what's going on, man?
What's up? These are our boys.
I know
Yeah, what's
Andrew
up?
is so cute, right, Tina? I know she's talking about
Uh-oh.
Gronk, but
Uh-oh.
she's talking
Watch what
about
you say,
Gronk,
Tina.
but she's throwing it out to Gronk, but I'll say she's talking about Andrew. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's a good. Okay. I'm gonna say it's for Andrew too.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Carl, what's up, dog?
Happy
Mr.
4th of July
Warnock.
weekend, brother.
Going on, Carl?
Welcome. Yep.
So it's your last
Carl.
shift together, fellas. You both gonna grab a nut and tug? Oh wait, he only has one. That's right.
Vinny can have that responsibility.
We're experimenting, trying to dock.
Oh.
I'm assuming you're not talking about boats or space
Yeah,
stations.
No, Ken's
I hope you're
uncircumcised.
talking about both.
Oh, TMI. We're getting into TMI here.
Yeah, the wrong show. Wrong show.
Prepare for docking maneuver now.
That's
Prepare.
tomorrow night.
If
That's
you
tomorrow
eat
night.
my
8
ass,
p.m.
you must eat mine. I'm trying to get Rebecca's attention.
Rebecca,
Yeah.
is that one of your friends you were chatting with the other day?
It's one. I told you, it's one of the girls he jerks off to.
Ooh.
Yeah, super.
Just one of them?
Yeah, some girl Andrew's been stalking on Twitter for the last couple of years.
That's
See
what
what
they got
right there.
Show the back.
See what he printed out? Look what Andrew printed out.
He printed that out?
Yeah.
No,
he
it's
printed it
signed
out.
by her.
Shut
I thought
up.
it was a signed thing.
Shut up. He printed it out. What's all that-
Okay, yeah.
Andrew, what's all those stains on it?
Ooh.
Ken,
Little
why
It
curl
you,
there,
says,
then.
There's such a glare.
it
on
says,
though.
Ken, why are you touching that with bare
it
hands?
says
I
her
wouldn't-
chest is 34D, waist is 24, and hips are 34. She
Yeah.
has hazel eyes, brown hair, and she's 5'6".
How much plastic in the boobs? Do the boobs move
Probably
when you
all
touch them?
None. No, none. She's natural.
Yeah, I believe that. If she's natural, Andrew's not really in a wheelchair.
Yeah, right.
He's not. He's in a power chair.
That's true.
Oh.
It's a wheelchair.
There we go.
Stupid.
It
All
has
right.
wheels on it. It's treads like a tank.
It's treads like his underwear. All right,
Why
let's
is
go,
he
bro.
not talking to you?
There'll be more of that shit tomorrow night.
His ex is trying to text him right now.
Yeah, fuck Rocky Dennis. We don't talk to Rocky Dennis.
He called her Rocky Dennis.
Yeah, so some of you might know I do Mondays and Thursdays in the Ghetto Basement. I take off Saturday to do the family thing, but Owen, Andrew, Bobby, Nick, and the crew are going to be there tomorrow night, right? You're doing tomorrow, and you're taking
No
off
show
Monday.
No show Monday because
Check out them guys tomorrow, and on July 7th, you can remember 7/7. My man Owen here is having his 100th shout out, 100th episode of the Ghetto Basement. So I got to say that's a good benchmark for
Hell
anybody.
yeah,
Congratulations on that, bro.
Really didn't
So
think
join us.
Really didn't think I'd make it there, dude. Really never thought I would make it to 100.
It's been a trip, and we're going to
It
discuss
has.
some of the trip on Thursday about how he got there, and how I'll probably bring up about how I got involved. I was like peeping it, and
Oh,
you invited me.
I got the clip all ready to go. We got your first appearance all ready to go.
We're going to talk
bro.
about all that stuff. We're going to break out some new stuff. We're going to have nephew JD McGee. He's living his dream and laying down some tracks. An up and coming rapper. So
And
we're going to try to play a couple
surprises.
tracks and interview him.
And
so
a
check
couple
us out.
surprises.
July 7th, next Thursday, 7/7. That's the date at
Be there.
8:05 p.m. You'll see the Ghetto Basement family. So check
Be
that
there
out.
or be square, folks.
Yeah,
Like Andrew's head.
Oh. So, like I said earlier, shout out Boneloads. We hope you have a good vacation and chilling, doing what you're doing. But I messaged Andrew earlier, and I said, "Hey, Andrew, we're not gonna have Boneloads tonight." And this is what he said to me.
We got this, Bubba.
That's what he said to me. So I knew the show was going to be great tonight.
You, the Iron Sheik. We got this,
Bubba.
He said, "We got this, Bubba." So as soon as I heard Andrew say, "We got this, Bubba," I knew it would be good, even though we missed Boneloads.
You know Andrew ain't no bitch. Andrew gonna fucking be here no matter what, dude.
Bubba.
I'll tell you what, Andrew is the only guy out of the whole 100 episodes that has been on 99 episodes. He's only missed one episode.
And why
in
was
the
that?
whole
There's a good
98 out of 99 so far. He has only missed one, and that is because he went to the baseball game.
There you go. That's it. That's a damn good reason to miss an
He's
episode.
been with me since day one, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And fucking damn, bro, it's awesome. Anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah, shout out. We're gonna touch on that because Owen, was doing some other stuff, and when that opportunity went away, he grabbed up Andrew and he said, "Let's do something together." And so they've been boys ever since. And I joined up.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna have a lot of fun talking about all that stuff Thursday. Ghetto Basement. Check it out.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap up. We're gonna do a couple more, and then we're gonna bring this train into the station. All right.
Word up.
All right. So real quick, this is going to be our sports education segment. If I can find
that sports
the banner. Education. I'll just click on every one.
It could have a different connotation to it.
It's a double entendre.
Yeah.
All right. Means it means two things. Okay, here we go.
For those that don't know.
Yes, oui.
A double entendre is not a porno move.
No, it's not a menage a trois neither. Don't get it confused with a menage a trois. That's a whole nother.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So our sports education segment, real quick. We like to go over rules and teach ourselves something, and hopefully everybody else about some sports. This week, we're just going to discuss real quick how the NFL owners finally changed the modified overtime playoff rules. So now, for playoff games, they won't be decided on a coin toss anymore, though, bro. They're actually going to have it so each team will get a possession.
I think the coin toss is better.
What do you think about this, Andrew? About this rule change?
I like it.
He didn't look too happy about it. See, he likes it because I don't like it. That's why I hate this motherfucker sometimes.
Andrew the contrarian. Controversy Andrew.
If they had this rule when the Patriots and Kansas City won, Kansas City would have won out the Patriots.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you're right. You're right. But the coin toss gives it more of that old school back in the day feeling, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think they should stick with something at least. They're wiping out everything that made football. I think they're doing that because it's going to make it easier to bet on. You can't really bet on a coin toss. You know what I'm saying?
You can do you can do parlay bets or whatever, you have different bets on that. But what they said is that out of the 12 playoff games that have been decided by coin toss, I think 10 of them, the team that won the coin, 10 teams they won. It's like 10-2. So if you won that coin toss, you were almost sure to win. So they're still doing it the old way in the regular season. They're just doing this so postseason or playoff games aren't decided on a coin flip. Each team will get a possession in the playoffs. So
I mean, I guess that makes it sound a little bit more like where it makes a little bit more sense. I guess.
Yeah, it's a little more fair, and at least you won't have to ask, well, what if the other team got the ball? So
what if it was a double-headed coin?
that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well,
real quick, I got a question, real quick, man. Next year, supposedly the XFL is coming back. Do you think that it's gonna be? Do you think that it's going to be something, or do you think it's going to go away? You think The Rock is going to make a go at it, or?
Yeah, I think that one of the better things, if it's going to succeed, I think one of the better things that happened is that The Rock bought it because he's got the name recognition. He'll pull in the proper media people and financing and everything. And
goddamn
he'll probably
COVID, bro. XFL was going great until COVID fucking.
It was going great. I was going to go see a game. We had a team in Washington.
My cousin Cello had season tickets, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'd have like the crowd had fun. They took all the plastic cups that people drank the beer in and made the big cup snakes in the crowd. It was like a big crazy party atmosphere. It was kind of some fun football.
What I liked about it was he kept it separate. The original XFL, he fucked up because on the first game day, the first thing you saw was The Rock. So right away, people associated wrestling with the XFL.
And where's the wrestlers every week? And when they weren't there,
I mean, that's what. And then you had the King and JR commentating a football game. Fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I like some of the innovations that come out of it, like when they did the scrum where they put the ball in the center of the field and they just ran for it. I like this shit that comes out like that.
And I remember the one dude that got hurt on that. Remember, he didn't even get to play the game because he got hurt on the scrum.
Got smashed. Like dudes were just getting smashed. Yeah, guys that didn't even get to the ball and everything.
Yeah. Well, anyway, like I said, I hope because it was looking good up until COVID. You know what I mean?
It was. I agree.
And it was doing pretty good ratings. Like people were actually enjoying it. You know what I mean? And just out of nowhere, I don't think it had to end. I think it just Vince was like, well, we're not going to be like everybody else and play a game with nobody in the fucking stadium. You know what I mean? Like
I was checking out some of the games when they were playing, and they had a really close connection because a lot of guys that were getting instantly cut from NFL teams were going like right there, and it was guys that I was interested in to see if they could develop. And so it was a high level of football, So I did enjoy it, and so I hope.
I feel bad for those. I feel bad for those players too because they they signed all these good contracts and. Then it turned out I hope they got paid out though. I hope most of them got their money.
Yeah, what was it? It was Andrew Luck's father was the commissioner of the league, and he had to sue Vince McMahon for the rest of his contract.
They just settled that.
And he won. Yeah, he won that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Andrew Luck's father, the quarterback, he was helping Vince McMahon run the league, and when it abruptly ended, Vince tried to they try to get out of those contracts based on the COVID conditions and everything. He tried to weasel out of a pretty big contract, and
that's not the first time he's done that. He did that He did that with the WBF back in the day when he had that bodybuilding shit. When that shit died, because the wrestlers were mad because the bodybuilders were making more money than they were. So when he killed it, he tried to Gary Stridham and all those guys. He tried to fuck all of them, and each one of them took Vince to court, and he settled with everyone individually.
Yeah. Vince, I think he prefers he'd rather take a chance and litigate and have people pissed off at him.
Hell yeah. Well, I think he might be.
Fellas.
The government's coming at him, bro. I don't think they're gonna let this one go.
They might not.
No.
So shout out. Look, I like to say hello to everybody. We got 8 people up in the viewing for Friday on a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
We feel blessed and we feel happy to be with you. So drink and cheers to you.
Hell yeah.
Got my Tito's and pink lemonade, my tried and true.
I ain't got no Mountain Dew, but I got you.
You ain't got no Fago? My man used a rocking the Fago.
No Fago today, son. Got paid today.
I love you, bro. No Fago. No Fago.
Yeah, no homo.
No homo, no Fago. Well, look, I'm having fun with y'all.
What we got for the clip of the week?
What we got? I got something good for you. I always try to find something good. I dig up that internet shite. So It's kind of
You
on the
do
internet
too,
shite
bro.
tip, but this is on the sports tip. So we're going to pull this train into the station once again. We want to thank
Number
everybody
love,
showing up
y'all.
for
Number love.
episode 8 for the Sports Heads.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
You're
sir.
welcome, brother. Andrew, the Human Sports Ticker. We want to thank Bobby Nick.
Yep.
Even though he left on us. Shout out to Boneloads. Shout out to Marco and everybody in the chat. All the Ghetto Basement family and the Sports Heads family. We're all one big family, and we're happy to be here.
I wonder if Bobby Nick still has a strap on.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think I want to know.
Maybe he'll wear it tomorrow.
Get them ratings up. All right. This is our clip of the week, and this is kind of this is something I've never seen before, so I hope y'all enjoy it too. This is like a rowboat, canoe, kayak, tug of war. Check this shit out.
Oh shit! No way.
We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in
Listen
the
to
hours,
music.
and take what's ours.
The rock rap and listen to that shit, boy.
So what's my motherfucking name? What you gonna get though? Desecration, defamation. If you wanna bring it to
The
the
rock
masses.
killed that shit, bro.
When I have to but boost the asses, mean on ya like a dream when I'm rumbling. You're gonna scream.
Look at that
mama,
shit.
So bring drama to the
So it's like a tug of war. You got to row to get your half,
It's about drive. It's about
to get your other half of the boat over.
Imagine the arms, dude.
What's ours? Like in some more in my veins, my culture.
That's how Andrew jerks off right there.
Motherfucking name.
If everybody wanted to know.
Desecration, defamation. If you want to bring it to the masses, face to face, now we escalating. When I have to but boost the asses, mean on ya like a dream when I'm rumbling. You're gonna scream, mama. So bring drama to the king, Brahma. That's with extreme mana.
There you go. So that was the win. All right.
That's gangster, bro. I ain't gonna
All right,
lie.
y'all.
That's pretty gangster, dude.
So I've never seen nothing like that. I've seen tug of war. You've seen them over water. You've seen them over dirt and all kind of stuff. I never seen no in the water canoe tug of war shit.
Nah, that was brand new. That was brand new. Every once in a while, I be seeing some shit. Like now they got some kind of MMA where it's 3-on-3. It's 3 dudes and like it's 6 guys in a cage, and they just go at it. It's 3-on-3, bro. It's fucking. You gotta. I'm telling you, you gotta look it up, dude. It's sick.
That sounds pretty intense. Just the description of it.
I think they even do 6-on-6.
Damn.
Yeah,
All
straight
right,
up.
y'all.
Good show.
Well, once again,
man.
we hope y'all, whatever you do this weekend, we hope you have a happy, safe, healthy one.
Happy 4th of July. Happy Canada Day to all
Happy
Canadian
Canada
friends.
Day and happy 4th of July, folks.
We appreciate our family. Check out the boys on the Ghetto Basement tomorrow at 8:05. Check us out next Thursday, 7/7 for the 100th episode celebration of the Ghetto
No show
Basement.
Monday. No show Monday.
No show Monday. Yeah, so don't be upset if you don't see us there Monday.
I don't want
We
nobody
got-
crying.
Let's get these last couple comments in here. Thank you, Scott. We appreciate that, brother. We
We
always
love-
appreciate your support.
I love this guy, bro. I fucking
Me
love
too.
this
He's
guy.
always first up in the
always
chat.
always in him, bro. Always in him. I wish he'd
Always
pop out
into
with
it.
us.
Always positive and everything, and we appreciate
Always,
the love
bro.
all the time.
Ferguson.
Oh, thank you, Sister
she ta-
Kathy, coming
Is
through.
she talking about Joan Ferguson from Wentworth?
She
No,
is
I'm
talking about the Baltimore Ravens. We're going to do one extra sports thing. Shout out to my sister Kathy. Jalen Ferguson
yeah. Yeah.
was the Baltimore Ravens linebacker with the nickname of Sack Daddy. He was
Mhm.
found dead in a Baltimore row home
Do they
over
know
a
how
week
he
ago.
died?
They said today that there was fentanyl laced cocaine and
Oh, my
fentanyl and
God.
cocaine in his system.
That's
26
fucking
years
shit, bro.
old.
No,
I had a
if any-
feeling when
If anybody wants to know why I stopped doing drugs, there's your answer, okay?
Shut
10
up,
years
bro.
ago, there was no fentanyl powder. It was just patches, okay? We didn't have to worry about this shit. Now, I won't even buy weed from anybody but one person because I'm so worried about getting a dirty bag. You know what I mean? Because I've seen videos of cops where they barely have to come in contact with this shit and they kill over
Yeah.
overdosing.
Yeah, we're going to need something where people can test like on the spot because this shit is dangerous where the police are arresting people and they can have an attack just handling them.
It's killing all my friends, bro. Every day I wake up, it's another friend that died from that shit. You know what I mean? And it's fucking
out,
sick,
you know.
dude. It's sick.
Yeah.
It really is.
Please,
And-
everybody out there, if you're messing with that stuff, be safe. I mean, you had those comedians a couple months ago. It's like
Now-
4 of them did it and 3 of them died from it.
that drug dealer that sold that guy that shit should be brought up on charges, dude.
Hell yeah, bro. That's
If they
straight up
find
murder.
him, they should charge him with murder, dude. Straight up.
Yeah. So thank you, Sister Kathy, because I knew there was a story bouncing around that kind of broke this afternoon. The cause of death was released that it was fentanyl, unfortunately.
Like Tony Saragusa, did they find out how Saragusa died?
I haven't heard. I think they assume it's natural causes because he wasn't exactly a healthy dude. But I'm gonna check in on that, and maybe I'll have that next week.
Here's a fun fact about Saragusa for all my Soprano fans. If you're a Soprano fan, Tony Saragusa actually was in I think 3 or 4 episodes of The Sopranos in sporadic seasons. He played one of Tony's henchmen. His name was Frankie something. But when I saw that he died, bro, I mean Saragusa. I mean, dude, I remember John Cena did a freestyle rap, including Tony Saragusa's name back in the day.
Really?
I mean, dude, it's just. To see these guys, it's like back in the day when Reggie White died. You know, it almost has that same feeling, dude. Just like when Junior Seau killed himself. You know,
I think he had the CTE issues, and he just didn't realize it.
It's just, oh no, he realized it. That's why he killed himself. He wanted to.
That's a better way of saying it. You're right, Owen. He did realize it.
He wanted his brain to be studied. Chris. That's what they said Chris Benoit had. He said he had the brain of an 82-year-old Alzheimer's patient. Apparently, they're starting to mention him a little bit more and more again because apparently they allowed John Cena to say in a WWE interview that Chris Benoit was his toughest opponent. So apparently they're bringing his name, and I think he deserves it. Chris Benoit.
Well, time has gone by, and we understand the disease more.
Let me put it this way: Chris Benoit, the human being, fuck him. All right, Chris Benoit, the wrestler, the Chris Benoit that I grew up watching, to me, that's a totally different person. You know, you have to know how to separate them. You know what I mean? And
yeah, for those of you who might not be familiar with the story Owen just brought up, Chris Benoit is a former wrestler. He's passed away, and unfortunately, he took too many shots to the head, and he did a murder-suicide to his wife and his child and himself, and it was discovered, like Owen said, that when they examined his brain, he had the brain of an 82-year-old man.
In fact, 15 years ago this week, I believe it was Monday.
15 years ago, Monday.
And then the day before, go ahead. His father died younger.
They was talking about Saragusa.
Yeah, that happens too, apparently, where people it's
hereditary.
Like the Ultimate Warrior died at 54. His father died at 54. So yeah, but anyway, shout out to everybody, man. We love y'all. Have a happy 4th of July, and fucking see y'all fucking tomorrow night.
Hell yeah! All right, well there you go. Happy 4th, and with that, we're gonna pull the train in the station. That's Owen.
My Andrew, do it up,
Andrew, move it.
I'm talking to Andrew.
Here's the sports ticker. We hope y'all doing it in the chat. We'd love to see 7 of y'all. We like the love. We see you still hanging out there. Have a happy, safe 4th of July. Peace and love. And we'll see you next time we see you from the Sports Head. We're out of here.
Peace. Peace.